Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Did you know there are so many hadiths out there, so many moments in the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's life that so many people live their life upon? Some of the most famous, some of the most influential, some of the most powerful hadiths are compiled into one book. This is the book of Imam Nawawi's 40 hadith. So today I want to talk about the third hadith in Imam Nawawi's 40 hadith. This is the hadith of the 5 pillars of Islam. This hadith is narrated by Abdullah ibn Umar, may Allah be pleased with him. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Islam is built on 5, meaning 5 pillars. Notice how the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said this, because Islam isn't just built on random rules. It has a base. These 5 pillars are a base for Islam, a base for people to act on, a base for people to learn. Think of the 5 pillars think of Islam as a building or a house. It would have pillars and things to fill it in. So the pillars are kind of, for example, the pillars of Islam. You have 5 pillars, and then you have walls, things to fill it in. These walls are the other things that are in Islam. Respecting your parents, so many different things. But think, if you take away one pillar, the whole building will fall. That's why these 5 pillars are so important in Islam. So after that, the Prophet ﷺ said, then comes Salah and Zakah. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions Salah and Zakah together so many times. Over 30 times he mentions them. أَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ. Establish the prayer and give the zakah. Notice it doesn't say do the prayer or pray the prayer. It says establish the prayer. You have to acknowledge the prayer. You have to understand what it is. You have to understand who you're talking to. You have to speak with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your prayer. Not just because your mom told you or your dad told you or because it's what you have to do in Islam. Islam doesn't say 5 pillars of Islam. It say the shahada, pray your prayers, give zakah. It says establishing Islam. You have to establish your prayers, acknowledge them spiritually and physically. So zakah, it keeps you from greed. It cleans your money. And prayer, it connects you with your creator 5 times a day. You purify yourself 5 times a day. It gives you a break 5 times a day. After that comes fasting. Fasting in Ramadan. So fasting isn't just not eating. It reminds you on how much you depend on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how privileged you are, how much you take for granted, how much you're not grateful. So it's reminding you that food, water, drinks, sleeping, even living is all a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. People only have these. People only have food. People only have money. People only have sleep by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's will. Then comes Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca or the Kaaba for those who are able to perform it. So when you're performing Hajj, all people are equal. No ranks, no being rich. All people are equal under Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All the people who perform Hajj are all praying to the same Lord. Prophet ﷺ said that in the afterlife, those who compile 40 hadiths, narrate 40 hadiths, they will be given the scholar rank in Jannah. And everybody knows the scholars, people who learn, the people who read. Iqra, that was the first word revealed to the Prophet ﷺ. Iqra. The people who read, the people who learn, they have the highest rank with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So many people have compiled these books, but the one most popular, the one most influential, the one most powerful is Imam Nawawi's 40 hadiths. So may Allah help us with these 5 pillars. May Allah keep us on the right path to follow these 5 pillars.